Okay, Brian from Garage Mahal. Today we are working on our 2004 Hummer H2, and it desperately needs spark plugs and new ignition wires. So basically what was happening is we got a misfire in cylinder 8. So we've had this car a short time, but SUV. And we kind of figured that the plugs and wires probably had never been changed on this. So let me scooch in here, and we are going to probably start on the hard side first, which is going to be the passenger side. You don't need too many tools for this. However, there is these new magnetic spark plug holders that are absolutely awesome. Anyway, it needs Bosch double iridium plugs. I found to be the best for this vehicle. And let's open the box here. And we are going to size up the spark plug. If I can get the spark plug box open. Okay. So they come pre-gapped, so it's going to be a matter of finding out. All right, so it is going to be our 16 millimeter spark plug holder. So that one will work, or we could probably use 5/8. Probably works a little bit better. See, this one's got the 6 teeth, or I mean a multi-teeth, and that one's got the regular standard hex on it. I always like using that. It's a better, tighter grip. But other than that, a couple extensions, regular socket. We're going to need our little tool holder there. And then we'll end up using the Milwaukee to kind of help get in there. And so you can see the 4 on this side, and they're down in there. They're down in the well. So this gives you a better bird's eye view of the engine, so it's easier to actually go through the wheel well to get to these plugs. So we're going to do that instead of trying to crawl through the top. But anyway, so we'll put the spark plug wrench on that plug. We got it in there. And then we'll just put this socket wrench on there. Hope we get it lined up correctly. And with a little bit of pressure, that starts coming out. Actually, I'm looking for a little bit of a stubbier one. Stubbier extension. I think this might work with our Milwaukee. So we can get that pretty good. So that's your old plug, and you can tell that thing is definitely fried. Okay, and then we got the new plug, and this you always want to kind of do by hand just to make sure you get them in there correctly. So I just start going. And the threads are going. Okay, and then if you've got electric tools and you're used to using them, just don't torque. Just bring them slow. And that's an area that you definitely don't want it to go down super tight, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you get a good fit for it. Okay, and then and tighten it down. All right, and that one is done. Then this is going to be your new wire. So have that facing kind of up that way, so you can kind of get that on and squeeze it down. I think we have maybe connection. Okay, and that gives you a good bird's eye view of the header in there too, in case you got to ever replace the gasket, because that seems to be a problem on this model, the H2. Okay, and then we can easily get to this next plug in here with the help of a pair of pliers, I think. Give that a couple twists, and then that comes out. All right, and then that's your little heat shield cover. And like I said, we'll pull. It looks like the insides will stay there. All right. Now I got to lower this down because I left everything up there, of course. But we'll bring it down and we'll bring it back up again. That's about it. Like I said, each coil pack is above each coil, so that'll be easier to get to. We'll get this. We'll get this plier. We'll get the rest of the plugs for this side, and then that's for that. Alright, now we get everything easier to access. You kind of make this go a little bit faster. Okay, so we're going to put this little, and that heat shielding actually stayed, so that's good. Alright, now we're going to get that plug out. New wire there. Old one we'll leave dangling. Okay. Now, since I like to cheat my power tools a little bit, as long as I'm going to be able to fit, and I'm not going to be able to fit. Alright, so much for cheating. Alright, so. I'll do this the old-fashioned by hand way. I think that might be good enough to get it by hand, and nope, not there yet. That bugger's in there. I still think I'm going to cheat a little bit. Alright, I'm going to put a universal extension on here. Make life a lot easier. It's another really burnt plug. Yeah, they've been in there a while. Right, I like these Bosch iridiums really much. Really much. A lot. I like them a lot. Okay. back in here. Get the hand started. So we got that in there. And we'll do the rest of the way by hand, so you get that torqued out nice and good. Usually easier without the universal on there. All right, that's right. Okay, so that's torqued down. Give us another quick spray. Let that drip out a little bit. I'll push this one on. We'll face it this way so it goes up and connect to that coil up there. Okay, I think we got good contact. Okay, now let's get that one out. Okay. Alright, that one's out. Okay. Tougher spot. I think we can get it. Here we go. We're torquing this side, I think. Okay, here we go. Okay. And I know you can do this by hand, but I like my power tools. If I can get it sitting right. There we go. Okay. Alright, that plug is out. And they are so bad. So bad.
Motion detected at the side.
Let's get that started a little bit. Started. That's good. Getting this. I'm going to put my phone here. Just I want to make sure we're getting the right angles for everything. Yeah, looks like we're doing pretty good. Come down on this side. Okay, so that's torqued out good. All right. Get this heat shield off that. New one on. Okay. Just a quick spray. Have that facing downwards. I don't want to get that on. Okay. Okay, I think we're on good. All right. Next, I'll get the last one on this side. Okay, here we go. Whew. That was in there kind of tight. Okay, get the other wire. I don't like how that's crunching in there. I guess we're going to have to remove that one. Okay. Squirt. All right, and the last plug. There we go. Okay. Let's move that somewhere where it's not going to get dripped on. Okay. All right. Check one of my power tools. Last plug, they are so bad. So bad. Just to give you an idea how bad. I mean, look at that. Okay. They might even be the original plugs in that thing. When you think someone takes care of a vehicle and then you find out they didn't, it's kind of disheartening. But it is what it is. People will be people. All right, let's put this plug in here. Okay, get that started. good. Let's torque that down. Okay. All right, we're good. Nice and torqued. All right, now heat shield off that last one. I guess I took it off right. All right. So distracted. Okay, we sprayed that. Yep. Get a quick another hit in there. All right. Okay. I think we got them all pulled, pushed in good enough. Let's double check. Okay. All right. And this last one. Okay. I think we're good. All right. Let's go to the other side. Basically, we're going to replicate exactly what we did here. Am I the only one that uses my tire machine? Alright, so this one's going to be a little bit different, but I think we are still going to grab this one from this side, and then the rest we might be able to do from up top. This one's probably going to be the hardest to get to in the back. Grab another plier. Going to happen. Grab this bigger one. That's tougher than I thought it was going to be. All right. Garbage. Sit down. Quick spray. Okay. That's a tough spot to get to. So I'm going to try a wobble. A little less aggressive than a universal joint. extension might be a little bit too long. That has been on there for a while. Okay. Got that. That one was a little. That one was tough. All right. And where do we leave that little universal piece? Here we go. And we're going to get an extension, longer one, since I think we can fit that over there. Okay. Maybe one more extension. Make life easier. Smarter, not harder. Go. Another fried plug. Another box of plugs. All right. Really? good. Super extensions. Like I said, smarter, not harder. Torqued out, but let's just put the hand wrench on her. Ooh, that's correct. I'll have to fix that sooner than later. Okay, so we're good there. This new wire, it's plugged in like this. Okay, I think we're good. I'll grab that one. That next one, I think we still might be able to sneak in through here. But we got the brake lines kind of in the way. Let me see if I can't get a pair of pliers in there to kind of grip that and pull that out. And I know this is hard to see with the cables in a way. Loosen that at all. Nope. Okay, there we go. And that actually unplugged pretty easy from the top, which is a little scary. They should be in tighter than that. But alright. Let me get this one in here. And just lift it okay. Quick hit with WD. Alright, next let's get this other plug out. And my fingers felt a little weird there. I pinched it before. It actually feels like that might be broken. Ouch. Okay, let's see here. Alright, that one's in. Alright, so we can get that one by hand as well. Just loosen it. The old Milwaukee in there. It's funny. My great uncle used to drink that old Milwaukee beer. So every time I see Milwaukee, that's what I think of. So that's another plug. And see how easy this is with these magnetic plug holders. Makes it an absolute dream. Oops. Except when you're trying to do crazy stuff like that. Okay. Let's see how nimble my hands are. I don't think I'm going to be able to get in there. Let's see if we can get a straight shot with the extension. And that looks pretty good. And no, it wasn't. Alright, so this one obviously was a little tricky. I think we got it now. Okay, so I got that one down nice and tight. Oh, thought I cross-threaded that sucker, but I think we're good. All right, we sprayed that down. As long as I can get my hand kind of in there, I should be able to seat this on the plug. Okay, I think we're good there. All right, now 2 more to get to, and I think we're probably going to have to get them from the top. So we're going to take a quick peek at that and see how that looks. Okay, I think that's about as low as we're going to get. And we're going to go around the other side. that phone a nice little charge. These last two, I'm probably going to end up having to move that out of the way to get there. Won't need our weird configuration here. There we go. Right, this I can use a Milwaukee on. Old Milwaukee. All right. And you can see here how wet this one is. That was probably our misfire, or a contributing factor towards a misfire. All right. I think that I got that one. Sure, a couple more spins of the thread. Yep, I got that one. Okay, good crank. That one's good. This in there. Okay, I believe we snapped in. Over here, let's get rid of this one. Okay, that's garbage. Put this one back up in there. Okay, that's good. That one's nice and good in spot. Let's put this one in. Okay, that one's good. All right, how's the last one? Just get in with the pliers. Okay. Whew, man. All right. Last cable. All right. Quick spray. Make things go on nice and easy. Now I get that plug. Conceivably, that may be the hardest one of them all. All right. And I think it is going to be smart wise was to probably move this out of the way. Let me see here. That's probably two 10 millimeters. That's 10. Yeah, that's a 10. Let's get rid of those. Big advocate of smarter, not harder. That gives us just enough clearance that we can probably get that. Okay. All right, a little tight in there. Snap that. Alright, a little extension.
Motion detected at the side.
Alright, last plug. That one's also wet. And if you're doing this with a non-magnetic spark plug socket, man, what a nightmare that would be. All right. Turn on a couple threads. I think we're good. We're going to put the wrench on there. Let's crank it down a couple. Make sure that we're nice and tight. Okay. So we're nice and tight there. Alright, so we're basically done. We're going to put these wires in on this side. Okay. Oh, that one is seated all the way. good. We're going to put this last. Alright. Snap that in. Remount this. That's all good. Alright, let's go on the other side and we will fish out those other plugs. Alright. So we gotta fish that one out from the back behind there. And plug that in here. I think you guys actually have a better angle because the way my head's facing than I do. Okay, that is a tough, tight position to get to. Okay, I think we're almost on. Okay, all right, next we'll pull this one out. Old one. Throw that there for now. Let's fish that bottom one out. Okay, that one's in. Another old one. Throw over there. In, and the last one. Okay, I think we're good. All right, and that's basically all there is to it. Brian from Garage Mahal. Hope you enjoyed that video. I hope I made it seem a little bit easier, or maybe tougher than it actually is. But thanks for watching and subscribing as always. Be safe out there, guys. Thanks. All right, Brian from Garage Mahal. What we did yesterday was we replaced all the plugs in the Hummer H2. It had a dead cylinder, misfire actually, in cylinder 8. So we replaced all the spark plugs. And after I did that, cleared the codes, brought it for a drive, I still had a misfire in cylinder 8. So today we are going to be replacing the coils. And that's an old coil. That's actually I forgot what cylinder that is, but that's the new coil. So we'll be able to tell right away what's going on with this. So sneak in over here on this side. I'll put the coils here, and they're relatively easy to replace as long as you can get access to them. Let me throw my gloves on here. My hands get, see, I barely even touch anything. My hands get filthy, but and I try to keep them clean because I do a lot of writing, and with my typing and I got greasy hands and stuff, it just destroys my keyboards. But all right, let's turn that on for some extra light over here. And I always like to keep the phone handy so I can kind of see what I got going on. All right, so I took out this first coil pack just to kind of see how easy it was to do, because I haven't changed the coil pack in this vehicle yet. So that's cylinder 8 back there, and that's the one that's given us basically all the trouble. So we're going to change that and work our way forward. Get some hoses out of the way. And this coil wire should come out relatively easy since we just put it in here yesterday. Famous last words. Okay, there it goes. All right, so we got that pulled out. Now it's a 10 millimeter on top and a 10 millimeter at the bottom. I think I can probably get in there with this. I'm pretty close to it. Now I'm gonna have to put a wobble on there. This one I use a smaller 1/4 inch. Let's put a 1/4 inch wobble on that. My 1/4 inch wobble. And the reason why I did that is just there's a little bit more room and access that you can get with these 1/4 inchers. Okay. Okay, I think we're good there. And I am actually going to use a magnet. So don't drop any of these bullets. Okay. So put that one there. That's the other one. It's a little bit difficult to get to. Let's try using a longer extension on that. And there we go. Same thing, we're going to use that little magnet to capture that. I'll pull the threads out a little bit more. Okay. It's not going to fall. I can get this out of the way. And I think, you know, it's got a clip on top, but I'm going to pull this out first, so I don't lose that little bolt. All right, there we go. Then it's got a clip on the top for the coil. You basically just push it forward and out that comes. So these are going to be the old coils, and I'll put them here. There's the new coil. So snap the wire on. I know you can't see that with my fat hands in the way, but you can kind of just about do it one-handed. And you'll hear it click into place. And then let me just try to get that lined up back there. So that's about where that goes. This is where you need nimble fingers. You kind of got to do it a little by touch and feel, and almost a little bit blind, especially using the back ones. But when I get closer, you'll be able to see that I get it lined up a little bit better than that. Okay, I think I got it lined up on that one hole. Down. Just want to get it enough in there so I can grab that next one. And like I said, we'll do this one a little bit on the blind side as well. And you'll get the feel where the hole's at, and being able to get it in there the right way, which I'm having a little difficulty myself getting in here. Okay. Okay, I got the bottom of the hole. I think just about have it. Okay, I think we're lined up kind of. Oh, that would have been bad. Okay. So we got that lined up. Let's get this top one. So we get that coil pack in. Good to go. We'll just fish that wire back up. And now it's got a new coil pack. And it's got a good connection. Okay. And I'm sure you heard the little snap snap. Okay, let's push this little coil pack out. Okay, that's disconnected. I'll get it with this. Now let's go for the bottom one first. This one's not so bad. Alright. This magnet. Drop that one there. Get that top one. For that one. Now, I confess, I haven't looked at the other side, so I don't know what we're going to be getting into. Alright, push this little tab up. Alright, that coil pack comes out. The other one's in here. Just get that one in place. Alright, same thing, we'll get that kind of floating where it's got to go. And we'll get the plug in first so we don't accidentally drop that. And that clicks in pretty easy. This I can kind of get the threads started with my hand, and I think you guys got a better view than me actually staring at it from this angle, except for this bottom one. Again, gonna be in a tight, weird spot. Alright, I think I got both of them going. Get this one on top. Alright, so we got that one. I think we can get this one from here. We got it off, we should be able to get it on, right? That one. I'll grab that coil, initial wire, and plug her back in. Alright, there's that pop in place. I'll twist that so there's a little less strain on that one. Okay, then this next one. This top off. Alright, so that came out pretty good. That one. Get this bottom one. Okay. Try not to drop this one because that goes on there pretty tight. Okay, good. So that's another ignition coil down. And you can tell these have been in there a long time. They may or may not have been the original ones. But alright, let's click this in. Like I said, these 6 liters engines give up so much heat. You can definitely burn through a coil pack like it's nothing. Especially that back number 8 just sitting there, just waiting for trouble. Get these back in. Alright, don't over torque these because they are plastic and you can break them. I've broken quite a few over my years. And when you break them, they are unforgiving. Okay. Alright, good. Now, this first one, actually, I pulled out yesterday, so I just kind of wanted to see what I was getting myself into. how the rust was going to be. And like I said, it wasn't so bad. And this one's got some stuff in the way. Put it in there. Snap that into place. Alright, and it kind of floats in there, and I left these bolts here yesterday. So that's the top. And the bottom one. And you'll see why I went for the 1/4 inch here in a second. Bottom one I can get straight on. Let me take the wobble off. But I just sneak in this little bracket here to kind of get in there to get it. You can see how that came in handy. Top, put the wobble back on. For the other side, okay. Alright, then we'll put that little ignition coil back on. Snap into place. Okay, let's put these cables back in, hoses rather. Alright, so we can move on to the other side. Spin that round. Get this little extension out. Bring the magnet over to that side. And most of the snow melted off the top of that. And if you can listen, it's raining outside. Pretty good. Okay. Alright, so looks like we got a much easier, cleaner shot on this side, which was the opposite of actually getting the spark plugs in. Okay, there we go. This top one. I'll clip that. Okay. Another socket. Okay. Let's see what we get. Kind of made some of them in. All right. One thing being about a mechanic is you definitely get nimble fingers for getting in tight spots. call like finger gymnastics. I don't know if that sounds weird, but that's kind of what it is. Okay. Let's see that little leaf in there. Let's pull it out so that don't cause a fire. Back in, and you'll hear them snap when they go back in. All right, pull the wire off the top. Bottom one. All right. Like I said, these are door last. I don't know if I said or not, but that's what I have local available to me. They deliver like Domino's, so it's my preferred go-to product from AutoZone. Not that they're sponsoring this video, but I do like the convenience of getting stuff from them. And other than that, I actually go to Amazon quite a bit for my parts. Kind of crazy, but that's how the industry's changed. Okay. That kind of popped out from the torque. Like I said, I probably get it without the wobble, but you don't want to over torque these. Yeah, I think that's good. Little angles popped into place. Oh, got that one. Coil looks like it's going to be pretty straightforward as well, even with that cable in the way. Get that without the wobble. I think we can do that. And I did not mean to put that in there, but all right. All right. Okay. Okay, let's put that coil wire back on. Okay, good. They're all lining up nice. This one might be a little more difficult to get to. Handy dandy Leatherman. Move that clip forward a little bit. Snap that right off. And the flashlight fell for dramatic effect. Okay, good. Oops. All right. Almost done here. I kind of miss the days of capping rotors. They were a lot easier to change out and everything else, but I guess these electronic ignitions aren't that bad. Alright, that snapped in nice. For some reason that's not sitting right. Better. That bottom one. That's good. I'll give this a little more, one more little crank. All right. And that is all there is to it. Just connect this last coil wire. Make sure it pops in there. And we are good to go. That is your 8 coil packs on your H2. Let me get all this stuff out of here. All right. Alright, so that is your 8 coil packs, and if you watch the other video, that is your 8 spark plug replacement on your H2. Not too difficult, not too bad, and let's see how long that took. That took under 30 minutes, so there you go. Brian from Garage Mahal, thanks for watching, subscribing, and be safe out there.